Centuries ago, the wizard Merlin broke the borders between fantasy and reality. His era continues to impact events. Myths and modern people walk side by side to this day. My name is Hawthorne. Oh god. How could it have now just dawned on me that I don't even have a first name? Or maybe I don't have a last name. Story of my life. Up with nothing to claim for my own. Well, I apologize. I've become agitated. Let's start over.
Previously.
I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
As I was saying, my name is Hawthorne. I've made it my life's work to be the second banana to the director of this place. It's built to keep the peace between the fictional and the real world. It's a 3-mile-wide, steel-fortified base obscured in a little-known location. It's a place of adventure. Of bizarre creatures.
Hawthorne, I don't think you're supposed to be using the narration machine.
Reggie?
Yeah.
Shut up. And frightening. From this place, we protect your lives and the lives of your heroes. It is also our home. We call it the Fourth Wall.
Oh, are we good?
By all means.
Previously on the Fourth Wall.
Ugh. It's her, Vlad! And she hasn't even done anything with her hair. Can you believe it, Jenny? She's the worst.
Vladdy, why do you need a third wife? Christy and I are super fun. Aren't we enough?
Jedi have got the jihadists pinned down by the river. Rambo and the Forces of Freedom have the fundamentalists flummoxed near the highway, and...
Leave, the both of you.
Whatever. Come on, Jenny. It's totes boring in here anyway. There's bound to be some blood in the hotel bar.
You killed Dracula and won the battle. And, depending on how much of this we can blame on weather balloons and swamp gas, our secret may still be safe.
Just don't worry about it.
All is now known, and it can never be rehidden. The fifth wall will rise, and the time for childish things will come to an end. The second age of Merlin has already begun.
Crews are putting the gate generators through their final tests, but we should be able to go through by this afternoon.
Good to know. Hopefully the real world is right where we left it.
There's one thing I still don't understand.
What's that?
What's the fifth wall?
I have no idea. But I have a feeling we're going to find out eventually one way or another.
Is anyone there?
We're over here!
Is everyone alright?
I think so.
Where's Johnny?
I don't see him.
I'm here!
Are you alright?
Look!
Well, I've had worse days.
Now what?
You have got to be kidding me.
You're alive!
Funny you should mention that. Now, who's ready for a flashback?
We understand. We all think we're the author of our lives, but then the unpredictable happens.
Nearly redone shingling this room.
Destruction and chaos. We live in uncertain times. In the wake of the Oklahoma incident, the American healthcare consumer needs blood, fresh blood, now more than ever. Imagine locations from coast to coast, ready with fresh blood on demand. We here at Sanger Industries believe that future is closer than you think. Right now, we are piloting the concept at this facility, but plan to expand soon. Before long, the human race, that is, the real human race, will never go without blood again. It's good for people. It's good for our stockholders. It's good for everybody.
Hello. Here at Sanger Industries, we're good for people. We're good for stockholders.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Has anyone ever told you that you're impossibly beautiful?
Often. I need to make a withdrawal.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That's not how it works. You see, we sell the blood to hospitals, and they make the transfusion.
I don't want to hurt you.
You
need to let us into the areas where you store the blood. I can't protect you if you don't cooperate.
What? Who's us?
I'm very worried. Very, very, very worried. This little adventure...
Call it what it is, mate. It's a bloody heist. It's also a blood heist. It's a bloody blood heist.
Yes, heist. This heist of yours may keep us well fed for only a few weeks.
Are you kidding? There's enough blood in this joint to keep us fat and happy for years.
Yes, mistress. However, donated blood is only fresh for at best 42 days.
Am I gonna get fat?
Dracula's been dead for 5 years. Who are we trying to impress anymore?
He may have a point about the whole blood sell-by date thing.
Who the hell asked you, newbie?
We hate newbies.
Hey, guys. I'm the one who's good with... computers?
Now, I'm only gonna say this once. Do not pull on the tripwire. You'll spoil the whole damn thing. Loverboy, have you gotten us into the back yet?
I won't use her. She's too important.
Oh, her.
The receptionist?
She has a name.
Yeah? What is it?
I haven't learned it yet, but I'm sure it's the most beautiful name I've ever heard.
Okay.
Barricade the doors! Secure the perimeter!
Alright, people, let's set up a perimeter. I don't want anybody I don't know within 100 yards of this freak show.
We're here live for Action 8 News, reporting from the site of Sanger Industries' first regional mega blood bank. We have unconfirmed reports that unknown assailants have broken into the facility and have taken hostages. Lieutenant Kowalski, do you have any response to the online rumors that a band of vampires are responsible for this brazen attack?
Oh, jeez, give me your break and stand behind the barricades, will ya?
Have you consulted with the fourth wall on this case, Lieutenant?
No! Now get back!
Units 2, 3, and 4, take over the perimeter checkpoints.
All right, officers. I'm Hawthorne, acting director of the Fourth Wall. We'll take it from here.
Agent Hawthorne, can we get a statement? Has the mayor given the fourth wall control of this crime scene? Do you think there are vampires in that building? Do you believe Count Dracula is still alive? Is Abigail Westing monitoring the situation?
No comment!
On which part?
All of it.
Now just a damn minute. I'm not going to give 1 ounce of control to you people.
We have people on staff who know how to deal with...
Does that mean there are vampires in that building?
No comment!
So, you got people that can handle the situation, eh? Is that what you and your friends told those poor bastards in Oklahoma? I had a cousin who lived there. The last time you jokers showed up, the entire state had to be permanently evacuated because a giant lizard got dropped on their laps and now won't leave.
First of all, it was Oklahoma. Godzilla moving in was unquestionably the coolest thing that had ever happened to them. Second, you're forgetting the part where we coordinated the relocation efforts and saved everyone from something far worse. Third, I've already got authorization from your mayor to take over this operation.
Sergeant, get the mayor on the radio. I'm done dealing with these people.
Yeah, but Hawthorne, you know we don't have authorization from the mayor, or, from anyone to be here.
Yeah, but it'll take Commissioner Gordon over there like 2 hours to find that out. With any luck, we'll be long gone by then. Besides, we can't turn back now. This is the best lead we've had on Dracula's brides in years.
What if we end up blowing their cover?
Well, we're going to try real hard not to do that.
Isn't that what we said before Oklahoma?
You think they're already inside the building? Those fourth wall pistons?
I don't know. They're pretty wily.
Ha! Most of them couldn't find their first chapters with a table of contents and a flashlight. What was that?
I I didn't hear anything. Some of those fourth wall jerks are pretty clever.
Oh sure, that Westing isn't so bad. I'm serious. I think he's got some brains, when she isn't accidentally exposing every fictional character in the world. But the rest of them? Are you having a laugh? Besides, Westing doesn't go out into the field anymore. Nothing to worry about. Here we are. Let's look up the tanks, and love, don't drink any of the merchandise. Thelma and Louise back there will know if any of it is missing.
First question.
What's that?
We're just supposed to load all of this blood into the tanks?
Except the O-negative junk. Great taste, less filling my eye. I tell you, there's no reason to settle for the low-cal stuff when you're already dead.
Second question. How are we going to get all of this blood out of here?
What, Cagney and Lacey didn't tell you? The fifth wall's out there, mate, and they're more than happy to lend a hand to proper villains like you and me.
Now that's interesting.
What?
If it makes you feel any better, you were very helpful. Also, I didn't think you were so bad either. Hawthorne, this is Westing. I'm in.
I read you. How many of them are there?
There were 5 of them. I managed to take 1 out. Just the surviving brides and a couple also-rans.
And Dracula?
Nope. Apparently he's really dead. Or at least they think he is.
Well, that's something.
Also, I've got reason to think the brides are working for the fifth wall.
Say again?
You heard me.
That's huge.
No kidding.
I've got a full battalion out here. We can come in with guns blazing, and we can take both the brides and the fifth wall out today.
No, I've got this. Damn it, I gotta go. Maintain radio silence until I give you another signal.
Wait! Ugh! Why would you start listening to me now? You can make all our lives absolute chaos all on your own. Okay, but now you're talking to yourself, Hawthorne, and that can't be good for anybody.
Hawthorne!
Hey! Cop guy. I'm really glad to see you.
Why?
I was talking to myself, and I needed the interruption.
Okay. Just got off the horn with the mayor. She doesn't know anything about giving a crime scene over to the fourth wall.
Oh, well, that took far quicker than I thought.
You people aren't supposed to be here. You're not even real people.
Can we have a moment of perfect candor between us?
No! What does candor mean?
You seem upset. You live in a world where fictional characters exist because, I don't know, your nephew can't live in Oklahoma anymore? But that's not what really bothers me.
Hawthorne.
Do you want to know what really bothers me? The fourth wall has existed for 1,485 years. We're this close to the big 1500. Do you know what the crime rate perpetuated by fictional characters has been in the last millennia? No, of course you don't. You make it your business to avoid knowing things until you can fall ass backwards into your pension.
Hawthorne.
It's 2% in the 5 years since we've saved the world from Dracula and revealed to everyone that the fictional characters are real, but whatever. In those 5 years, the FCR, or fictional crime rate, has gone up to 15%. For those of you at home still keeping track, that means I'm second in command of the world's largest, and yet still most overworked private police force.
Hawthorne!
In a damn minute! We've been tracking the vampires in that blood bank for a year. Now it turns out that they are our best lead to the source of this crime wave. And if you think you're going to get me to move from this spot, then you're going to have to get something a lot scarier than Godzilla. Because that's the last thing that got me and my people to move from somewhere we wanted to be. Even if that place was Oklahoma.
Well, you heard it here first. Sources from the Fourth Wall confirming not only that the assailants here at the Sanger Blood Bank are in fact vampires, but also Fourth Wall forces have reason to believe that they are the vanguard of a massive fictional crime wave that has stymied them since the Fourth Wall was publicly revealed nearly 5 years ago. How long have they been keeping this secret from us? What does it mean for your children? We'll have more on this story as it develops.
Damn it! I forgot you people were there. That's it, I quit.
Hawthorne!
What?
They're here.
They?
Yep.
Seriously, I quit.
You said that before.
I've been saying it a lot lately. Come with us, Lieutenant. You may be more useful than I thought.
Oh, shoot. Now.
Where's the other fellow?
Who? Oh, I heard him yell, and then he was gone. There must be some cops in the building. Maybe a security guard?
It's the fourth wall. I can smell them.
No.
You don't suppose it could be Abigail Westing, do you?
No, she doesn't go out on field missions anymore. From what I hear.
Still, I don't like it.
Darling, stick close. If Westing is here, we're in great danger.
Why?
Just ask the people in Oklahoma.
Oh, those poor souls.
I heard that she was presented with an impossible choice, did the best she could, and has since been trying to help the people affected.
What?
Had a frog in my throat. Never mind.
How much longer on the tanks?
Shouldn't be more than a few minutes. But how do you plan on getting us all out of here when we're done? I mean, if the fourth wall's already in the building.
What's that?
Oh, darn it.
I think it's a garlic bomb.
The fourth wall came prepared. Everybody out the side door.
What are we gonna do? The blood's now behind that door.
All of you relax. This is a matter of inconvenient timing. That's all. The fourth wall's involvement was inevitable. Let them fumble about. Stay calm. This is simply the beginning.
Yes, mistress. Just like Die Hard. Quite droll.
What was that?
Oh, Die Hard. Delightful movie. Have you never seen it?
That's an awfully pop culturally aware thing for you to say. It's almost the kind of thing someone from the fourth wall might say.
What? No, mistress. Please. It's a very popular film. You quoted from it almost exactly. I'm surprised you hadn't made the connection yourselves.
The fourth wall did get here pretty fast.
It's almost as if one of us has been working for them the whole time. Any problem with what I just did, newbie?
No.
No?
No. One less vampire in the world is fine by me. More, yummy blood for the rest of us.
All right, people, there they are. Make America real again. Make America real again.
Make America real again. Well, I can't give them any credit for originality. Or decency. Or sanity. I'm not giving them any credit, as it turns out.
When did she get here?
They arrived just after we did. Apparently, she's turned her Twitter account into a fourth wall early warning system.
Merlin ran the wall for over 1,000 years. Watson, nearly 100. Westing might make it to 6. And you know why?
The internet?
The goddamn internet.
Lieutenant, we demand that you arrest any fourth wall agents here. Their crimes are too numerous to mention.
You and your officers want to be useful? Shoot these people.
Hawthorne?
I mean, keep them at bay?
They want me to arrest you. For my money, they're the only ones making any sense around here.
Lieutenant, my name is Victoria Frank, and I represent these people, and we're with an organization called Final.
Final, yes. Fiction is not a life. They advocate for the banning of all fictional characters from the real world. You might have heard of her podcast.
What's a podcast?
It's complicated. In truth, Miss Frank and her followers do nothing more than interfere with our operations. A year ago, I had the Hamburglar cornered on a smuggling charge when Miss Frank tried to get in the mix and said 2 of her followers were maimed by some fry kids. So, if whatever is in that building makes its way outside, do you want to be responsible for whoever gets maimed tonight?
Now look, this is your show, Hawthorne. I'm not going to be responsible for anything. You...
Me? I'm just a fictional character. I'm not even a real person who's gonna hold little old me accountable for anything.
Alright, people, move back now. Let's move back.
How long do you think this will last?
15 minutes, maybe.
You're vampires?
I'm afraid so.
Are you going to kill me?
If you're lucky.
No. I would die 1,000 deaths before I let any harm come to you. We'll complete our work here, and then you'll be released to the fourth wall. Unless you wanted to come with us.
The fourth wall? You mean those clowns on the news?
Hey! It looks like we've filled up the blood tanks. Good.
Is it 7:15 yet?
Which one's the number before the colon?
Are you telling me that after knowing you for 115 years and 7 months, I'm just now realizing that you don't know how to read a digital clock?
The ones with the hands were easier.
You need to not talk for the rest of the heist. Newbie!
It's 7:05.
Whatever.
I'm trying to reach whomever is in charge outside of the blood bank. This is the entity who has taken hostages inside.
This is Lieutenant Kowalski. I'm authorized to speak for the Chief of Police. What are your demands?
Not you. Put somebody from the wall on.
Give me that.
You see? They're trying to replace our police.
Kowalski, what do we say about keeping them under control? They're only going to make things worse. This is a representative from the fourth wall. Based on the intelligence we've been able to gather, you are one of Dracula's 2 surviving brides. Tell me, are you the dumb one or the other one?
The other one. Hey! Oh, go tell it to a clock. And judging by the sound of your voice, you must be Agent Hawthorne.
Correct.
It's a shame. I figured we'd warrant a visit from the Widowmaker. Hell, even the bird's good for a laugh.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Well, it's to be expected. You fourth wallers are losing agents left and right. In fact, I just got done killing one of your undercover agents. It was very satisfying.
I think the garlic's cleared.
Yes, but I smell something else. Something not right.
So, what's the 5th wall?
In a minute. Check the blood tanks.
Looks like they're full.
And now we wait for the 4th wall to take the bait.
They better not.
Alright, people. Get ready to storm the building in 3, 2, 1.
There they are. 4th wall. We do not need your protection.
We don't need your protection. We don't need your protection.
Now everyone, hold on. No one is going into that building until we have a firm grasp of the situation.
We don't need
wait a minute.
your
Stay
protection.
here, damn it.
We don't need your protection. We don't need your protection.
What's that sound?
I don't know.
You will respect law and order.
Dum-dum.
Did you just call me a dum-dum?
No, sorry. Of course I haven't. Continue. This is great stuff.
Everyone who isn't a cop, a real cop, you will leave these premises immediately, or you will see a judge on Monday morning. What's this?
You need to stop moving right now. Zombies. Why did it have to be zombies?
I hate genre mashups.
They're everywhere. Everywhere!
I know. Can I borrow this? Thanks.
Is there anyone in the building who might need protection?
What was that?
Hawthorne.
What? Never mind. We're getting out of here.
What in the hell?
You wanted to know what the 5th wall is. You're about to find out.
We'll never go hungry again. And once we're done here, you'll no longer be a newbie. You'll be one of... Oh!
That'd be great if it weren't for the fact that after all this time undercover, I'm just so sick to death of vampires.
Newbie, what are you doing?
Come, my love. I won't let anything stop me from protecting you.
We, just met. Had I known that's all I had to do, I would have done it much sooner.
The name is Abigail Weston, actually.
So, not a vampire, huh? I knew I smelled something. And the director of the 4th wall, no less.
Director of the 4th wall. Director of the 4th wall. Director of the 4th wall. Everybody always wants to fixate on that teensy tiny little bit of my resume. It's kind of limiting.
Fine. Soldier, professor, amateur yodeler.
Well, it's gratifying to know that last one is finally making its way around the bad guy community.
And killer of Dracula. My husband. And I guess that's why I've won no matter what happens. You've killed just about everyone who's ever slowed me down. And now I'm going to kill you. And after that, I don't know anybody a goddamn thing. I'm finally going to write my own story. So, thanks for that. Long live the 4th wall! What was that?
Sorry, pal. You almost kicked the bucket back there.
Reggie?
I know. After 4.5 years, I should really have gotten the hang of these metal wings, but they're just so itchy.
Reggie!
You're mad about the garlic bombs. I get it. It wasn't my fault. They just sort of fell.
No! Reggie, bad guys. Getting away, right now, as we're talking.
Crap! Sorry.
Stay right where you are. You've got no other backup. If you go through that portal, we'll follow, and your entire operation is exposed. If you surrender right now...
I think I'll take my chances with the 5th wall, if it's all the same to you.
No! Damn it! I was undercover with those things for months, and it all falls apart in 10 minutes.
At least you have your health?
Yeah. Well, ma'am, I didn't catch your name, but it's very difficult to take out a vampire. The fourth wall owes you a debt of gratitude.
Gratitude? You fourth wall people run all over the planet like you own the place. If you hadn't appeared, then these things never would have either.
Lady, the fourth wall's been around for over 1,000 years. We've been protecting you from things far scarier than romantic vampires since your grandpa's 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 grandpa was in diapers. Just because you're suddenly aware of how terrible the world is doesn't mean it wasn't awful before.
No, I'm not going to get into an argument with some kind of robo-parrot. If any of you people come near me again, I'll press charges.
Damn it!
What?
I forgot to ask her if she wanted to get on our Christmas card list.
The next time I go undercover, remind me not to bring you in my purse.
I'm in charge here.
Maybe next time you people will let us do our job.
Never. You're a sickness. What's more, I'll sue.
Well, I can recommend a number of lawyers who are getting pretty good at suing us. Call me.
You haven't heard the last of me, Hawthorne.
Careful, you're starting to talk like a fictional character. Your minions might turn on you.
What the hell happened up here?
Who are you? A vampire?
Ha! Hardly. They're never going to be able to repair all of this damage. I'm out of a job. Are you with the fourth wall?
Yes.
I'll sue.
Get in line.
What the hell happened up here?
I really would love to live a life where I don't have to repeat myself this often. The vampires?
Gone. All of them.
Any more leads on the fifth wall?
Later. Back to his original question. What happened?
We stormed the entrance. There were zombies. That is, they're all gone now.
Zombies and vampires? Ugh, I hate genre mashups.
I knew what was in their truck, which was why you were supposed to wait for the signal.
Yes.
That is,
What?
We thought you were dead.
You thought I was dead?
Well, in our defense, we don't think you're dead now.
May I borrow your radio, Agent?
Yes, ma'am.
Computer.
Working. Remote access granted.
Who is the current director of the fourth wall?
The director of the fourth wall is Abigail, the human staple remover, Westing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And while the computer appears to be getting further and further away from understanding what is and what is not a middle name, there is and always shall be a quick way to check if I'm alive. I am the director of the fourth wall for life. So now I've spent the better part of the summer dressed like I have a Hot Topic Platinum card, and for what? We're not one bit closer to figuring out what the fifth wall is than we were 5 years ago. And the real world hates us even more, which I didn't think was possible. And one of the vampires got away!
I'm sorry.
Well, he's sorry. That fixes everything.
Where are you going now?
I need to walk it off. Don't go too far with the rest of that.
You got it, Chief.
You know, this place used to be a diner a few years back. I used to eat here all the time.
Yeah, we only moved in a few months ago. I heard some awful stuff happened here.
Yep.
While there were no fatalities, Victoria Frank of Final has released a statement reading in part, "The destruction here tonight is just further proof that Abigail Westing and her goons at the fourth wall are a destabilizing element in society. We renew our call to abolish..."
Well, enough of that.
Fine by me.
You know, you sort of look like her.
Who's that?
Her. Abigail Westing, mother of Godzilla.
Huh. Hadn't heard that one before.
Well, you must just have one of those faces.
Must be. Oh, hell.
Don't get up. I'm not staying.
Not this again, Hawthorne.
No, not that. Although, we should probably talk about that pretty soon. We need to get back to the wall.
You know who I keep thinking about?
The fifth wall?
No. Alice.
From...
Yeah, from... I wonder what her life would have been like had she just stayed in Wonderland forever. Would she have gotten sick of it? Would the Mad Hatter have gotten sick of her? Would the people behind the Looking Glass never miss an opportunity to let her know she can never come back home again?
I would say we can ask her, but...
Yeah.
But you and I both know that the Fifth Wall destroyed both Wonderland and the land beyond the Looking Glass. To say nothing of the other fictional characters and locations they've destroyed in the last 4 years. We can't ask her. All we can do is stop them.
I said yeah, man. What more do you want? Don't answer that. Let's go. Hawthorne, do you ever feel like you're not in control of your own life?
I think you just described the life of every fictional character.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
It's quite all right. I was nearly done here.
You wanted to be informed when we reacquired the vampires. Only...
What?
Only Christy made it back. The Fourth Wall interceded and nearly found us.
They'll find us one day, one way or another. But I'll grant you it would be awkward if that happened ahead of schedule. Be quiet. I don't know if I'm more upset that you even attempted this little heist of yours, that you nearly ran afoul of the Fourth Wall, or that it appears you were surprised anyone would have caught you.
I was hungry.
Did I ever fail to feed you? Have I ever failed to provide for anyone here?
It was never enough. Before you, I could eat whoever I...
It's okay. There's nothing to worry about anymore. It's just... I'm so sick to death of vampires. What is our methodology?
Discontinuity!
And what is the only thing I ask for in return?
Submission to your will!
And what is the reward?
Death to the Fourth Wall! Death to the Fourth Wall!
That's damn right.